Hello and welcome back to the Sports News. Right now we're joined by offensive coordinator for the Evansville Albany Blue Devils, Mike Maves, and you have a chance to see his team take on the Edgerton Crimson Tide this weekend in the Rock Valley Bowl, part of the A1 Furniture Bowl Series right here on CW57 Sports. Coach, thanks for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me, Ryan.
So 5-0 start, your team's off to a very good start to the season. Tell us a little bit about that success.
Well, we got a nice junior, senior class this year, and they've really came together and played some good football. We have three really good running backs and a nice offensive line, and our defense is probably as good as it's been in Evansville for quite a while.
From what I've seen, it does look like a very impressive team. I'm very excited to come down and cover you guys this week. Now, individually, have we had any players that maybe weren't expected to step up that have really made an impact on the team?
Yeah, well, we've had a couple key injuries. We had a lineman go down, and a junior by the name of Austin Anderson came in, and we didn't miss a beat. Our star, Brennan Banks, he's a big basketball, football star. He went down. We didn't have him for the Jefferson game, and at fullback, and he's usually a huge part of our offense. We had a sophomore by the name of Sam Hagley came in, and we didn't miss a beat. It's just Coach Grovesian really emphasizes that next man up. And it's kind of been that way so far, and it's helped us out.
And you mentioned that big win against Jefferson last week. Talk a little bit about that win, what it meant to the team, and now you guys are obviously playoff eligible.
Yeah, it was interesting coming into the game when you have weather like we did last week. It kind of equalizes things. Yeah. We think we can throw the ball around pretty well, but we got a little one-dimensional because of the weather, and we just we just got physical and we pounded the rock, and we kind of wore them down there.
Now, as you're looking ahead on the schedule, not only for your team, but for the conference as a whole, who is your biggest challenge as a team that you face and to bring home a conference title?
You know, I think Edgerton is going to be a pretty good challenge this week. When you play Edgerton, you throw the records out. That is our rivalry game every year. And Mike Gregory, I know he gets their guys amped up to play us, and we do the same over there. And it's going to be a pretty good atmosphere. And sometimes homecoming can be a distraction, which worries me, but I think we'll be all right.
So I was just going to ask about that homecoming game coming in and making sure the kids have their heads in the right spot for that game coming up and not maybe looking ahead to the festivities afterwards. Well, we want to thank you very much for coming in. Once again, Coach Maves, always a pleasure.
Thanks for having me, Ryan.